This piece right here, it's called Last Night's Lullaby. Let's get it. Distant lovers by day, but when the moon came up, our passion was brighter than any street lamp. With true hearts illuminating our crescent smiles, 32 reasons why we fell in love. Your skin, softer than silk, enveloping that beautiful soul that I held closer to me than a child holds a teddy bear. Just looking at the eyes that shine too bright to even let her see just how beautiful she really is. I just wish that we could trade eyes so that you could see yourself in a different light, so that you could give yourself 32 more reasons to fall in love all over again. Our time was when birds went to sleep, with crickets waking the night with scattering music. Music that would mimic the beats of our hearts. We would dance a dance that no one could follow. 730 days we were untouchable in our passion, blinded by the fairy tale that a love like ours wouldn't end, forgetting that nothing lasts forever. And as I finish this poem, I will look into the eyes of the one woman to ever have so much of me. And walk, and walk.
This is FTNR, Free Thinkers Nation Radio, coming out to another BMP Food for Thought. Keep that one eye open.
You're worth a little more if you're golden, yellow enough to remind them of precious metals.
They're blinded by the radiance in our pigment. The milligrams of melanin spread thin enough to let light through.
The light makes us walk a little soft. We can pass the paper bag test in the dark.
Can blend easily into any whitewashed backdrop.
Can dodge handcuffs without paying a fine.
The white man's best friend. The face of every ad marketed to black people.
Black enough to be a
white enough to be a good one. Our complexion makes even the most racist politicians comfortable.
They don't mind sitting next to us or shaking hands in public,
but won't hesitate to remind us where we stand. They never call us equal, yet treat us better than our brownness.
Call us redbone.
Cast off anyone with a bit of night in their skin.
People have always been afraid of the dark, but quick to bathe in the sun. Bow to the white shine of the stars.
Even black men want women brighter than their mothers, lighter than their sisters, whiter than their daughters.
We've always been picked first in a bedroom scrimmage. Like the honey in our skin makes us worth being tasted.
The dark things about us are the shadows of our hips. We're never hidden in corners or kissed in secret.
Men are proud to have us, eager to use us as accessories to decorate a rap star like platinum.
We've become hip-hop ballads.
They say we're easier on the eye.
Like dark is too rough and callous to be beautiful. Like black is only here to make us shine a little brighter.
We're praised for being exotic. They're amused when trying to guess which part of our blood makes us so attractive. You're so pretty. What are you mixed with?
Like it's never good enough to be just black. Nothing great in the bloodline that can't be traced to ghostly grandfathers. We're considered worthwhile for the white we might be.
The darker your pigment, the more steeped you are in stereotypes.
Look like you got an attitude. Look like you got no class. Look like you're not worth your weight in coal. And there's no place for women obscured in deeper tones.
They have always been placed below us.
Society has only given them second glances.
They're condemned to the dark, while we wear our skin like a sheet of diamonds, just in the assurance that we're worth more.
People around us covered us like jewels. Their perception of us never fails to let us know.
Black might be beautiful, but light skin is the white skin. It doesn't occur to them that some of the most gorgeous stones are obsidian, opal, onyx.
People will tell you to bleach your brown,
wash your black, erase your dark.
Like our diluted tones are worth lending us privilege.
Like there isn't brilliance emanating from your pores. Like the mahogany of your skin isn't perfect.
Our absence of color doesn't make us magnificent.
Beauty can never be found in just one spot on the grayscale. It's the deepest shades that paint the best portrait.
Yes. One eye open. FTNR, Free Thinkers Nation Radio. You already know what it is. Cosmic Brothers, AsaFoBMP with the Brethrens.
Yep, it's your boy Ace. Welcoming y'all to another good show. Part 2, light skin versus dark skin. Letting y'all know what the word is.
Yeah, MensaSMoov, yeah. Fight and conquer.
Indeed. We didn't get into as deep as we really wanted to last time, unfortunately due to time issues, but there's a lot of ways to pick hole at this topic. And definitely wanted to see your perspective as well, Mensa, in terms of this team light skin versus team dark skin, because I'm pretty sure you already understand that this shit is straight menticide.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We all one people, and there's no need to be, segregation among each other, That's what it is.
Indeed.
We should have separation among the enemy instead of segregation among us.
Indeed, exactly. And we also got the sister in today. Esther, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we real
good.
Real good. We just talking about I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying we're just talking about the topic today. It's very interesting. I'm pretty sure you heard about it, because people do it on Instagram and stuff. Team light skin versus team dark skin. You know what I'm saying? It was yeah, I know, right? It was just saying how, like, Brother Mensa was just saying, you know what I'm saying, how it's just another, division, you know what I'm saying, just to divide us amongst ourselves. Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm definitely not with any team. I'm just Team Black. I don't agree with it, and I always tell people that that it's stupid, because at first, in the beginning, I used to do that. I used to be Team Brown skin, like I used to do that. But then once I started learning my history, and I see how they separated us on purpose and everything, and then that's when I fully changed my ways.
Wow, yeah, I feel you. Like, if all you gotta do is just look into the history. Like, we went a little bit into it last week, Ace, when before we had the interview about, I think you were saying something about in slavery, the house Negro or whatever is the one who's lighter skinned, so it's closer to that. And you can just go into history and you can see that. You feel me? It's right there, so you can see that's the root of this division.
Yeah, and I can't believe that it's still going on in 2013. I don't know why that it's still popular, but it's that's what they want. In the media, that's all you see. That's all you see. People always telling dark-skinned females, you're pretty for a dark-skinned female, and that's not a compliment at all. But that's all you see on TV and everything, and that's why some dark-skinned people are bleaching their skin, because that is what people are idolizing. They're light-skinned people are seen as like a demigod or something, above all other black people.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's shame too. I know, even when I was in high school, the big Jamaican artist Vybz Kartel, when he came out, he was quote unquote, brown skin. And then next thing you know, when you look at him now, he's almost white. And he's made money off of it. He's made bleaching soap and is encouraging people to buy it, and completely sees nothing wrong with this. And when people look up to you as a great icon in music and they see that he has bleached his skin, they think it's okay that, I'm ugly because I'm brown and he's rich and he's bleached his skin, so I got to bleach my skin because I want to make money or I want to be famous or idolized, so I need to do what he's doing, like a monkey see, monkey do attitude.
Mhm. That is
I
so
saw that. I saw. Did you see the picture? I saw the picture. He looks like he's sick. It's so ugly. He is just ugly. Ugh.
Yeah. I feel you. And I remember you were telling me that, Ace, that cake soap, or is it cake soap? It was something like that with cake soap. Yeah. And he's making dough off of it. You're making dough off of pretty much brainwashing your own people to hate themselves because you hate your own self. But that's just the path some people choose. You feel me? The ones who just don't understand the illusion.
Yeah, 400 years of miseducation is not just going to disappear overnight. I mean, and then we still being conditioned by Barbie dolls being, now they're starting to try to change some of that stuff, but most of the Barbie dolls that people grew up around were white people. So your little girls playing around with white Barbie dolls. And then there was a case study when these little children were put into a room and they had to choose between a black Barbie doll and a white Barbie doll, which one was good and which one was bad. Everybody chose the white Barbie doll and said that the black Barbie doll was bad or evil.
That's bad. That's bad. I say, especially we as black people, we should definitely be telling our children, from the beginning that you're beautiful and like you guys are princes and princesses of kings and queens, and you should love each other. Love each other, love yourself, and don't go to the European standards. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy, and it's really sad. It really is.
Yeah, I know. And not even to go off topic, but what you were saying in the beginning, how, light skin are looked at as like a semi-demigod or quote-unquote, whatever you want to call it. I was watching a video earlier about how they do it in the music industry with music videos, video vixens, and this, that, and the third. Like, they were interviewing, I forgot what the sister's name was, but she was some light-skinned sister, and she was talking about, like, yeah, it's pretty obvious, they definitely use the lighter-skinned girls over the dark-skinned girls. Like, you would not see Jay-Z, or they use some other artist who's up there that you won't see in their videos. It's always some mixed girl. And the way they made it seem as if, like I don't know, like, if someone who is so-called mixed is, like, I guess the term is, like, exotic. Like, I'm familiar to the term, but, like, to break it down to break it down logically, it's just, like, kind of confusing because, like, you look at that as, like, something like it's rare, or, since it's rare, it's like it's better. I don't know. It's like this another illusion within the illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not silly.
Yeah, the only artist, one artist that really was trying to stay away from that was somebody like Ryan Leslie. He had one video where it was all totally dark-skinned women, and he was kind of honoring dark-skinned women. And some other artists that I listened to. Yeah.
I think it was
Neo. Oh, Neo too? I didn't know about him.
Did he really?
I don't even know.
Wow.
One of them. But, some rappers, that's what they rap about. They said that they want a yellow bone. And, in the past, as a girl, who's darker skin, I consider myself dark skin or whatever, there was times I was like, what, am I ugly? Like, am I never going to get a man because of my skin color? Like, is it really that bad? Like, I really did, feel self-conscious about myself because of my skin tone. Like, I went through that whole phase.
Wow.
One eye open. See, and that's where...
Oh, yeah. You were saying something, Ace?
Yeah, I was just saying that's how you know that, like, the media really into the subconscious, because if they keep repeating it over and over again, it's gonna, if not get you to, go over the top and go that extreme route, it's gonna at least get you to think. And, it completely misses over the fact that everybody is an individual. Everybody is their own person, their own being, their own world. And, that being said, everybody has their own uniqueness. So going back to that of, I'm going to bleach my skin to be better, it even makes it a class issue that, if you're from this race or you're from this country, you're from a lower class because you're not of this complexion. And it's like, it's so unnecessary. Even with Trayvon Martin, it could even be said with him, if he was a light-skinned brother, would it have been the same case? And it's like, really? At the end of the day, they don't say, oh, you know, check the box if you're light-skinned. Check the box if you're black. You know?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I see what you mean. You mean like they know we all black, but we among ourselves, we don't even, we
have no
accept.
idea.
Yeah. And I feel you what you're saying too, Esther. Like, I used to feel that way too. I used to like prefer light-skinned girls, you know, over dark-skinned girls. And I used to, oh man, yeah, all I want to do when I grow up is marry a light-skinned girl. And then not until I started like learning about who I was and like holding proud like Africans' history and the greatness and everything that we have done as a people. I mean, them taking us from Africa and still rising and accomplishing amazing things over here and all over the world. That's when I really began to have more pride in myself as a black man, and I started looking at dark-skinned women as, you know, beautiful as well, equally to light-skinned women. So, yeah, conditioning.
Yes. It's like a serious conditioning. And it's crazy because it's like, now that it's becoming the norm, like how all you guys are saying, like, it's only us who don't realize that, you know, we're all the same. Like, just for it to be, like, where they have these hashtag things, you know it's real. Because, I mean, people really, like, claim this shit. Like, I don't know anybody personally because I don't follow none of that ignorance. But I know that since the fact that it's out there, that people really follow this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just mad silly, like, real talk.
Well, I
remember I was watching.
Black is beautiful. Go ahead. I said I tried to promote Black is beautiful. All shades of black is beautiful, all the time.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. I was watching some video on it. Like, it was on the intro for the last show. Actually, it was mad funny. It was these brothers. They were all different shades, and the ones that were the lighter one and the ones that were the darker one, they were pretty much playing a reenactment. So to make a long story short, it was like hilarious because at the end when they're, you know, fighting and all this, that, and the third, they got some Caucasian kid to just be the one who ironically stops it all and be like, hey, what is wrong with you guys? This team light skin, team dark skin. What is wrong with this ratchetness? And it's like it's coming from like a Caucasian guy, so it's like hella ironic. It's hilarious. It's on the last show's intro. I just thought it was funny because, I mean, I'm pretty sure people really do take it to heart, you know what I'm saying, the ones who are really living that illusion. And I just love people who know how to pretty much paint the picture, but creatively, kind of like the Boondocks, you know?
Mhm.
Not creative.
Yeah, I was watching what's the name, Man of Steel that yesterday, just to see what was going on. But I caught a subliminal when I was watching it. Superman was trying to get some power because he was weak or whatever, but he started concentrating on the sun. I was like, and then as he concentrated on the sun and trying to get more energy from the sun, he became more stronger.
Wow.
And I was thinking, I mean, that's a subliminal. I mean, who gets more power and more can see in the sun longer? Only black people, Africans. So, right there, that should tell you something, you know?
I didn't even think about that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to try and keep it as subtle as possible. They don't want you knowing the truth, you know. Just once you start knowing the truth, you start talking, and they can't have that, you know.
Oh, hell nah. You start breaking codes. That's hella deep, man. Man of Steel. I know they use a lot of subliminal for his thing, and plus he's like from another planet, but that's a different story. So he gets powered by the sun, and I mean exactly like the most melanin is the one that gets the most power from the sun. So I definitely see what you mean, bro. Makes mad sense. And like as you were saying with like the dolls, like you know how you were saying that case study of the lighter skinned dolls are more popular. I mean it's the same thing with the superhero characters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is Superman? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where's the melanin magic at? You feel me? I guess that's up to us to create, though.
Yeah. Same thing with even the Matrix, you know. White guys saving the whole human race. It's always there. They always want to emphasize that. You know, Jesus saved the whole race. People.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Same story and over.
Yeah. It gives people that illusion that, you know, I'm better off in the hands of something that's whiter or quote unquote pure than something that's dark or considered dirty. And they don't have to say it, it's just implied, you know, like when you teach kids don't learn from words, they learn from actions. So when you have a Barbie doll and it's white and you're playing with its hair or whatever, making it look prettier and all that stuff, you don't need to say black is gross. You're just saying white is pretty. So it gives you the illusion that black is bad because you don't have a black doll. So
yeah.
They don't. It doesn't need to say it. So, and then it just that in itself, you know, it should have that independence of each color being powerful. Therefore, everybody's powerful, not a classification.
Yeah, man. It connects even so deep. Like, you connect this even to the workforce, the so-called corporate world. Like, you can't come in looking there as your ancestors would look. Keep it plain and simple as that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if it's to that extent, you can connect all these little puzzles. This team light skin, team dark skin, all these divisions. It even goes down into that, like into economics. You know, well, not necessarily economics, the corporate world. You know, job force and shit. Like, you can't come in there looking like your ancestors. So
no, you was right. Economics.
Oh yeah, I guess you can say that. It really depends on how you look at it. You feel me? But it's just mad funny. Like, think about it. Like, you can't come in there looking like your ancestors. So you know there's a set stone of there's a force set in stone. You know, attempting to divide you if you are unconscious. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll walk up to an interview with my afro.
What'd you say, Esther?
I said I'll go to an interview with my afro.
This is like you, Esther. Yo, that will do it. Yo, this is FTNR. Appreciate all y'all listeners. This is part 2 of Divide and Conquer. You know what I'm saying? And with the sister and C-Star Esther, with the brethren, this is your cosmic brother AsaFoBMP. Yo, I'm out.
Yes, thank y'all for tuning in. Like he said, part 2. See y'all next week.
And don't forget to check out the website, bmpseries.biz. Check out the shop.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.